4th, I wanted to come and answer some questions around video interviewing. So I wanted to give you a quick video interviewing vlog. So how to nail your video interview. So the first thing I'm gonna cover is what to do in advance. Preparing in advance is half of the battle. So if you can do these things, you are already 50% there. So I've said it once and I will say it again, pump up jams. You have got to remove yourself from wherever it is that you're gonna be interviewing, crank up your personal playlist, get some songs that really get your blood pressure going, and dance. The benefit of this is you're gonna have excited and nervous energy before your interview, and you wanna be able to release the nervous and just have the excited. My second piece of advice when it comes to prep is wear that power suit. So just as you would wear it to an in-person interview, you also want to wear it in your video interview. It's all about your self-confidence and how you feel when you're talking to someone on the video. So wear that power suit. And lastly, practice with your lighting and know in advance where you'll be during that interview. Wherever you can get the best light and the best sound where it's gonna be quiet, make sure to already have that planned out in advance and be ready to go. So the second piece of this is what to do during. So once you've kind of accomplished that first before the interview prep, you wanna make sure that during the interview, you come as your very best self. Number one and most important is do not be distracted. You need to silence all forms of notification, your phone, your Apple Watches, your computers, anything that could potentially ding, even physical doorbells. If you need to get away from wherever the doorbell may ring or someone walking in the door, get rid of all distractions. My next piece of advice regarding during your interview is go ahead and set the baseline that the pauses are going to be more. 9 times out of 10 when I talk to students, they're always like, oh, the connection was bad, or there was more pausing and I couldn't read them, or I said it and then they didn't give me an immediate response. That's okay. That is technology. The problem is when you take those different triggers as thinking that something's going wrong in your interview and it starts to mentally mess with you. And then you really get flustered. So just go ahead and know there's gonna be pauses, there's gonna be hiccups, there's gonna be glitches in the system. That's okay. Run with it full speed ahead and act like none of it is happening. The only reason it's going to affect your interview is if you start to respond and act to some of those glitches and pauses. Just run like nothing is going on and nothing is wrong. And my third piece of advice, going off of running with the pauses, is take your enthusiasm up one notch. So typically in an interview, I give advice about bringing the enthusiasm and really getting excited about the role and letting the interviewer feel that from you. You have to take that form of enthusiasm up one notch. And the only reason for that is because it's just harder to gauge when you're not in person, but you really want to stand out in your interviewer's mind as being someone who genuinely wants this role. Okay, and the last piece of this vlog has to do with the follow-up. So this is very, very important. You have to follow up immediately. And if you want to send a follow-up card as well, that's great. Go ahead and send the email, and then you can write your card and go ahead and put it in the mail. But overall, you need to make sure that you send your thank you follow-up immediately. A good tip regarding your follow-up is you want to make sure that you both thank them for their time and for the opportunity to interview. And you also want to share your enthusiasm again. You want to reiterate the fact that you really, really want this position. When you close your thank you, that's when you can say, I look forward to hearing next steps, or let me know if there's anything else you need from me. I look forward to hearing from you. Can't wait to connect again. You're kind of putting it in their head again, like, I don't want this conversation to end. I want to move on to the next round. With all of that being said, I hope that this sets you up for success. Nowadays, everyone is using video interviewing as that first round in the interview process, and I don't want that to stop you from getting the job. So if you enjoyed this, please share it with your friend. Send them my way, send them to Fourth LLC, and please keep the content requests coming. I am here to serve you in your job search, in the career journey. So please, 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 if there's anything else that I can help you with, I would love it. So comment on this video, send me a comment on Instagram. I would love to hear from you.